he got the merch shirt on.
Astroworld 2021. Yeah.
Oh, we about to go viral.
Well,
Let's talk about that.
We about to go viral.
This money well spent, I move just fine, trust me. So much work for y'all. Elect me to be the dope man serving y'all. You can spend your last 5, it's worth it, y'all. Cause so much work for y'all. I know this economic depression hurting y'all, but I got so much work for y'all. Once the clientele popping, I'm setting up shop and knocking my competition smooth out of the box. Till the word can't be removed out of the block, and y'all cut like to be removed out of the drop.
What's good in the hood? This is For the Thrill Podcast, episode 24, and I am your host, Thrillz, and you know who co-hosting with me, Awon Stay Young, and we got a special guest in the building. We got Social Ice. Social Ice, just give them a little introduction about yourself.
What's up, y'all? My name is Social Ice, San Antonio, born and raised. Just dropped the album a couple days ago. You can check me out on everything: Apple Music, Spotify, TikTok, YouTube. Man, run it up. Let's get it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I met Social Ice at his first show. Actually, it was at a spot called Paper Tiger. That's where it was at, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And I was there with Loquito Rico. I had him on the podcast 2 episodes ago, and it's crazy because I was telling Rico, I'm like, he said this was his first time performing, but honestly, it looked like it wasn't your first time performing. You looked comfortable on stage.
Appreciate that, man.
How did you feel going up there and like for your first time? Did you even feel any nervousness, or did it just feel natural? Keep it 100%.
Shit, man, 100%. So honestly, man, like walking up there, like just it was, man, I was hella nervous, man. I can't even And once I got up there, man, and like I saw all the crowd, I was just kind of like, how am I going to do this? And I got up there, and everyone was already into it. You know, as soon as I walked up there, the energy just kind of exploded, and I was just like, man, like,
that shit gotta be like fuel for you, right?
Yeah, man, like exactly. I was just like, we gotta do this shit now. Like, you know, like you only get one chance at like your first show.
Definitely.
You know, and like if your first show is crazy, that's like already like, you know, you're already going up at that point. And so once I was up there, man, I was like, we just gotta kick it off.
Yeah, first impression is everything, man.
Yeah, for sure.
How was that first show?
It was really good, man. I think I want to say I sold like the most tickets out of everyone who was there. But like, man, it was crazy, man. The energy, man, was on 10. Even though like there was people who like didn't even know like my tracks like that, and they were still, you know, just in there with me.
Yeah.
Oh man, like that shit was crazy, man. Wild.
Definitely. So like that time when you was performing them songs, those songs are the ones on your new album now? Or?
The ones that were on my tour was on my first album that I had dropped back in April. Yeah.
Okay, so this album now is the one you just dropped is your second album.
Yeah.
So tell the people a little bit about that album.
So this last album is kind of like me kind of like talking about how like I'm now here, like this is where I want to be, this is where like I'm gonna be at for the rest of my life in this music shit. And honestly, man, like the first one I dropped was kind of me saying that like no matter what happens, I'm gonna keep going. No matter what happens, like I'm gonna always keep heading to the top. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then this next album is kind of me talking about like I made it to where I'm at now, and that's not gonna change. I'm always gonna just, you know, keep going to the you know, the very top and stuff. You know?
Definitely. So what was the name of the first album?
Limitless Beyond Belief was like the first one. Yeah.
Nice. And when you dropped that one?
April. Yeah,
April of last year?
This past year. Well, this year. Yeah.
So you dropping them back to back. So that's 2 albums in 1 year. You hear this?
Man. 2 albums in a year, man. You gotta keep.
That's a hustle.
Can we rewind a little bit? So like, where you from? Where you born?
From here, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, born and raised?
Born and raised, man.
For the audience that don't know, I currently moved to San Antonio, Texas, and that's where we at. We in SA.
San Antonio, yes sir.
So tell us a little bit about like how you grew up or whatever. How was that like?
Man, so honestly, man, like as a kid, I had like no like idea I was gonna be doing music, and I want to say like around like the age of like 15, I was, you know, like listening to like Drake and Future and Cole, and I was like, man, it's crazy. And then around like 16, I went to like my first ever show. I saw Travis Scott, I saw Uzi. It was here in town actually. And I was just like, man, like, you know, the way that like that their music can just like bring a crowd together. You know, like people who are from all around the world can just come together and kind of be like, you know, and they're all like in love with this one thing, this music. Right. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, it'd be cool to be up there one day. And then quarantine happened, man. So like, you know, 4 years later, it's 2020, COVID happens, you know, and I'm sitting in my room like, I could do that, you know what I'm saying? And so I've just been working ever since then, man. And so honestly, like, COVID kind of like had me just in my room, nothing else to do but just practice and practice and practice, man. I wrote so many songs, tossed away so many songs. Like, there's so many songs I'm never gonna put out just because, like, I don't want to put anything out that I don't think is like the best I can do. But I'm always gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, over time, I'm always gonna get better, always gonna improve.
A little while ago, I heard you make some name drops of influences. Heard Travis Scott. I heard Kendrick Cole.
For sure.
If I'm right.
Yes, sir.
You know, and it's crazy because it's like I didn't even ask how old are you?
21, man. I turned 21 like 2 days ago, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was literally just his birthday. He just passed. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
It's crazy to hear some of his influence, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, these are like artists that, you know what I'm saying? When I was rapping and shit, like, those are artists that I was like thinking to myself, like, man, I'm trying to be on stage with these guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. But like, young, you know, influences for me that made me want to rap was even older rappers, like, you know, Luda, Jay-Z, fucking, you know, State Property and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, a lot of these other people. Do you have any, like, older, you know what I'm saying? Do you know any older influence, you know what I'm saying, rappers? Or
honestly, man,
you go back and listen to older music?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Like that?
Yeah, man. It's like, so honestly, like, once I, like, was, like, really, like, making all of my, like, tracks and stuff like that, I went back and listened to like Tupac and Biggie, especially those two.
You actually went back?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
went back, man. And those two, man, like, I just sat there and I was like, man, like, compared to now, it's so different.
It is.
Like, the whole music game, the whole
different.
industry is completely different, man. And like, so honestly, I went back and I would say like they aren't like my influences, but like they're always gonna be like a part of like the music career, no matter how like you look at it.
100%.
Like, you know, Tupac and Biggie especially, man, like,
they're engraved in the culture.
Exactly, 100%.
But with that being said, as far as artists go, who will be your top 5?
Top 5, like,
dead or alive
dead
now
or alive.
or then? Like,
see, okay,
good question, right?
That's a very good question. Okay, I would say my top artist, probably Juice WRLD, man, just because he was so like versatile, man. Rest in peace, Juice,
yeah,
man.
no, definitely.
But like, he was just so like versatile, man. You could put him down on a podcast and he'll freestyle for hours straight.
Yeah. Oh no, did you see the Westwood interview?
I did. That's what I'm saying.
Oh man,
yeah, hours, man.
He was crazy, bro. Like, even myself, like, you know, he came out of all this madness of 2016 and all these crazy rappers, SoundCloud rappers that came out. 2016. And you had Juice WRLD just came out of nowhere.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And you know, since the first song, you know what I mean, I was following his stuff. I became a big fan of his, man.
Yeah,
for real, like.
Sure.
Yeah, I was actually watching this Eminem interview and Crook, and Eminem was talking about Juice WRLD on the same Westwood interview I was saying.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because Eminem was like, man, this kid is young, and he was doing stuff with his rhyme scheme that older veteran artists. You can just throw it over there. That's cool.
You know what it is? It's like,
you can just leave it. Yeah, that's cool.
I feel like remember when like Wayne was killing it? You know what I'm saying? At his prime, and he was killing it, and he'll do these things where you knew it was a freestyle because he would like kind of mess up, but then like save it with another bar.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like I remember at them times, you know, being an artist myself and trying to perfect my skills or whatever. You know, I felt like we at the age group we was all doing like, you know, trying to do that, trying to learn that how to like freestyle and not fuck up, or when you do fuck up, like you save it because you think it's something else that can like make it sound, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Really jump in there, and then Juice WRLD end up mastering that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he mastered that where he just zoned out and like he didn't even zone out. I feel like some people have to zone out and freestyle, and they have to like, you know, close their eyes or zone out. Like Juice WRLD could look you in your face and like, you know what I'm saying, freestyle and come up and say his bars when you know what I mean?
You know what? He had the skill where he could freestyle, and if he needed to, he could switch it to a written and then back to a freestyle. That's how nasty he was.
That's what I'm saying.
You know how freestyling is like you gotta think and then react.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're thinking, so you could come up with the next bar. He literally was thinking on point, like thinking like real time. Like he was freestyling in real time thoughts.
For sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how his shit was. Yo.
Yeah.
That shit was
But
fire,
we gotta let him finish the answer the question because we got into Juice WRLD.
Yeah, hey,
but we
man.
asked him what's his top 5. What's
Shit, top 5, I would go Juice. I would say you gotta toss in Drake in there, man.
Drake.
Like you know, even if you love or hate Drake, man, one of the icon. Like
Drake became one of my top 10s quick.
I would say, you know, Juice, Drake, man, I would say like Kanye. I toss Kanye, you know, Kanye in there too, man. Travis and Kid Cudi.
Travis and Kid Cudi.
Yeah. Those are my. Oh wait, no. I'm so sorry. Not Kid Cudi. Cole. My bad. Cole. J. Cole.
J. Cole. J. Cole is definitely in my top.
J. Cole.
I'm about to say I gotta toss Cole up there, man. I can't do that to him.
Cole is a veteran.
He's a GOAT, bro.
Yeah.
He's a GOAT, bro. For real. Yo, fucking J. Cole's nasty with it.
Oh yeah, man. Versatile too, man.
His thought process is crazy.
He made this like one freestyle off of Drake's beat. I don't know if y'all saw that, but it was off of Drake's beat off his last album.
That was recent. Yeah, I see that.
The pipe down beat.
Yeah, I seen the video. He did a video and everything to it.
Yeah,
that was dope.
Crazy.
You seen that A1?
What was that?
The new Cole freestyle to Drake, the Drake song.
So,
I don't think so.
I think it's only on
Check that
YouTube.
out.
I want to say.
You gotta check it out.
Yeah,
I feel like these dudes be having like they be coming at each other subliminally. Cause if you see that and then at the concert, you seen the concert where Drake
was talking to him about it, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, "You're gonna like," cause like he was like, "You're gonna be like one of the greatest," you know. But even like in the track that he was doing, he was saying that like he's never gonna be like the top, but it's crazy because like
Cole himself said
exactly, and you're just like, bro, like you're one of the greatest of all time in my opinion, and it's
reverse psychology, man. Yo, Cole is smart as fuck.
Because it's like his skill wise, you know what I'm saying? Skill wise, he's better. Like he's the greatest. You know what I'm saying? He's great.
It's wild. Yeah, it's crazy.
But like, you know, you got Drake where he's just a pop icon star. You know what I'm saying? It's like people are making comparisons they shouldn't even be making.
Right.
Like Michael Jackson and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so it's like on some pop icon shit.
Aren't them awards coming up? Ain't the awards coming up? The awards is coming up and they got Best Album of the Year. What we got? Kanye, Donda's in the category. We got J. Cole.
We got Drake.
Drake is in the category. So like they're all gonna fight for that. Honestly, keeping it real, I think J. Cole gonna end up winning.
Tyler Creator's in there too, I think.
Is he?
Tyler Creator's in there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tyler Creator is.
Tyler's definitely.
Yo, you know what? Tyler's like a low key dope artist. Like he's dope. But like he's not talked about as much as he should be.
But like when you talk about Tyler, people know.
People know.
Yeah, people know. Yeah.
He's he got big. He's making the right noise. Like
exactly.
Real shit. Like he's beyond like, you know what I'm saying, all this street shit. Like you know
he's different. He's different.
He's beyond that, bro. He's an icon too now.
But talking about different, how do you feel about your music? You feel like you different? Like
honestly, man, I feel like my music isn't like what you hear every day. I feel like it's more like motivational. It's kind of like, you know, me telling you, or me telling like people about me, but also trying to like get people like an inspiration of like always keep going. You know, like no matter what, like you can tell yourself that you can't do it, but you can. If you put like your time into it, like you're gonna like eventually be at the top. You know, like but you have to put in the work. You have to put in dedication. Like it's not gonna happen overnight. You know, like you could blow up on TikTok, but that's lucky. You know, you gotta make a catchy song. But those catchy songs are the songs you hear every day, so that doesn't make you different. But you gotta make something different and make it like in the game by being different. You know, in my opinion, I feel like you can make a catchy song that sounds like everything you hear, but it's not that special. You make a song that sounds hella different, like, and it came from like you, and it's like, damn, like I haven't heard this in a while, or I haven't heard like this at all. And then you know, like people now know who you are based on what you sound like. And so, you know, and then you have, you know, YouTube beats saying like Social Ice type beats, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, and then
type beat, Drake type beat,
Drake type beat,
you know what I'm saying?
And so it's crazy, man. But yeah.
So in this music field, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, man, a song with Drake. A song with Drake, man. Yeah, that's that like I want a song with Drake, a song with Cole. I want a song, I don't know, it's gonna be kind of hard to get one, but like a Juice song, a song with Juice, man. If that's ever,
If they have something recorded that you can just buy real quick.
That's what I'm saying,
that
man.
shit gonna cost so much fucking money.
No,
it's
like half a mil for like a Juice verse. It could be like 30 seconds.
Oh, so they have some already on deck.
Yeah, just like in the vault, and that shit's like $500,000, bro. But I mean, it's the Juice.
Yo, you saw that shit? Did you see that shit where they used AI to recreate?
It's on TikTok, right? Or whatever it was. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
I didn't see that.
I'm all, I swear to God.
They're using AI to what? Recreate what?
It's like
a whole song?
It's like a voice that's like.
Yeah, they can make AI, bro. They can take AI and then just tell it to recreate a song by using the voices like
Juice
artists and
WRLD.
shit like that.
Bananas.
And it's crazy. Like it sounds just like
and it makes its own lyrics,
That's
bro.
crazy.
It makes up its own lyrics. Like you'll tell it to make a Drake type song, and it'll make a Drake type song,
like,
and it'll sound like Drake.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. It's kind of like
It's
damn. It's like I wonder where that's gonna be.
Yeah,
like,
y'all
5
put
years
me
from
on
now,
game,
bro,
like
it's crazy. Like
Yo,
so what you saying? Like it takes his whole voice and it sounds exactly.
It sounds just
and
like
it can make a new song.
Sounds exactly like
it can make
bro.
a new song. It can cover an old song. Like if you want him to like re-record over like an old song that like played or whatever.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that I was listening to Juice WRLD. You feel me? That Already Dead shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like listening to that shit like, yo, let me find out there's a fucking robot.
AI, bro. Yeah, it's just crazy, bro.
Because it's like
That is
the lyrics
crazy.
are weird. Like the lyrics are weird. Like if it sounds like if an AI would have made the lyrics.
Yeah.
But it also sounds like it would be some Juice WRLD shit because he used to really like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like he's saying I'm already, I don't know. You
know what's crazy though about that? Like now that y'all mentioned, because this is my first time hearing it on this podcast.
They called Already Dead, bro.
Honestly, it's like you could live forever if with that AI technology.
Yeah.
Like
No,
even
for real.
past your death, you can have so many tracks just because, and nobody would know. You can even really.
Well, they trying they're like scientists. They trying to find ways to recreate a brain, like map the brain, and be able to, you know what I'm saying, recreate it like in the AI form or whatever like that. You feel me? They're trying to be able to not just recreate a brain, but like upload your brain patterns. Like,
See, we getting deep now.
I know. Yeah, man. Yeah, this shit's so crazy, man.
Would you want something like that? That like God forbid you passed away. Would you want your like AI to do songs for you? Like how do you feel? Keep it real.
Man, I don't know. That's crazy because like at that point, man, like you don't gotta pay anything for like a track with Juice. You could just do that shit and then you have a track with Juice, and it's not even Juice. It's a computer.
That shit fake though. That
yeah,
shit fake.
yeah, exactly. So like it's crazy because like honestly, like
Would you want it? Like for you or yourself? Like
probably not, honestly, man. Because like at that point, it's like that makes no one special. You know?
But see, no, hold on, because I'm gonna forget this thought. I don't want to forget this. I don't want to forget this. Leading to that, like, but see, I think about every aspect. Like, I think of every situation. So
Okay.
in my head, I'm like, damn, as an artist, because I'm an artist. I like to actually rap.
Yeah.
So if that was to happen, I don't like to bite. I don't like to come similar to another artist's rhyme scheme.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, damn, I don't want to do that. But my family is gonna get the money. Then it's like, all right.
Fair.
If my family is gonna get the money and they're gonna be rich off of my AI,
that's fair.
fuck it.
That's fair. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
a good point.
I look at like I look at everything. What you was gonna say though?
I was
He's like, shit, that's pretty good. He said, I don't know how to come after that, bro. He's like, damn.
I was gonna say, what if the verses they sent you was AI?
Oh, he's saying like if I like paid $500,000. Yeah, if I like paid $500,000 for a Juice feature, but it wasn't even Juice. It's like an AI. So like imagine that, like damn, bro, that's some damn. I don't know how I would do, bro.
Oh, that was suck.
Yeah, I guess like.
But then again, nobody would know but you.
Know. Yeah, exactly.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
So like that's like what how the world works now is not what it is. It's always what it looks like.
I like that. What the hell? I like that.
Bro, I heard it here first from the pocket.
I guess.
Nah, real shit. It's never what it is. It's what it looks like. If you look at like TV and then you do your research, even if you found out what's the real deal, it's always what the media portrays it to be. It's never what you believe it to be. Because the majority knows that this is what happened.
Yeah.
For example, with the Travis Scott concert.
I was there.
You was there? So give us some enlightenment on
I
that.
got the merch on, yeah.
Oh,
I got the
shit.
Astroworld merch on, yeah. That shit was
Oh, we about to really get deep now.
What's up, man?
Was you at that exact Travis Scott concert?
Yeah, man, I got the
Same
merch
one
on.
where people was dying in there?
Yeah,
Oh, he got the merch shirt on
Astroworld
there?
2021, yeah.
Oh, we about to go viral.
Well, you
Let's
got-
talk about
We
that.
about to go. Oh. Damn, okay.
You gotta talk about that shit.
Man.
What happened?
So honestly, man, like, I went to the one in 2019, right? That one, bro, like, everyone's energy was just like, people were there just to listen to music. You know, like, people were there to like turn up, see Travis, see like everyone who was there. Like, the purpose of a concert to go have fun, you know. But this year, bro, like, everyone was there to have fun, but then people were also there to like get merch and like basically get their like 10 seconds of like internet fame, you know, like get to the front, you know, whatever like that. And so
record
and like, you know, all that stuff like that. And then people broke in, you know, and like they had sold 100,000 tickets in like an hour, sold out completely, right? But the first day that they had said on the news, only I want to say half of that actually attended the first day. So putting that into like perspective, if everyone would have showed up, it would have been way more insane than it was. But like, we had a good time though. Like, I wasn't in the front, I was in like the middle part of the concert. But even then, like looking back behind me when Travis came out, it was like,
oh, that's right, it was in Houston.
Yeah, it was in Houston.
Oh
so,
shit, that's here.
Yeah.
Like
and what's crazy about it is like people in the front like could not get out. Like once you were in the front during Travis's set,
it was that bad.
You were stuck. You were like you had no way of getting out.
Sardines.
Yeah, cause like if you were in the front and you wanted to leave, people were pushing to the front and not letting you out.
And where you was at?
I was in like the middle. Yeah, the middle.
How was
like,
that?
That was fine. Like we had no idea that people had passed away until I got back to my room, and then I checked Twitter and I saw that one person passed away, and I was like, damn, like you know that's crazy. And then I wake up the next morning, I have like 20 missed calls.
I didn't even know kids were at the concert. A kid passed away, right?
Yeah, like a 10-year-old kid, man. I was
That's
like,
crazy.
dude, like I didn't know about that, and so like the next morning I wake up and it's like 20 missed calls from like all my friends, like, yo, are you
make
good?
sure you're good.
And I'm like, yeah, like what happened? They're like, bro, check the news and it's like 8 people dead, and I was like, no way, bro, like.
So since you was there, like cause you could give us a real perspective. When you were there, did Travis try to stop the concert?
He like put the concert on hold for like a good like 3 songs.
Why?
Because
Why did he put it on hold? Did he realize what was going on?
The first time he saw like a EMS in the crowd. And that shit doesn't happen every day. You know,
Right.
You know, like that's kind of serious. So, but like, he was in the middle of one song and then he was like, hold up, and like told like you know everyone says like stop, and he was like questioning what was going on, but like being up there is so impossible to hear everyone saying something at you because you have people just like talking, you have people screaming stuff, and it's like
hold that thought real quick. You right, because when you being up there, because not to get Travis Scott's back on a situation, because I don't know exactly what happened, because it's some people saying he ignored it, some people saying he didn't. But from my perspective, from me performing, even just performing with a little ass crowd, you're not even worried. No, you're not even worried about you're worried about yourself. Yeah. Like bringing it back to the point we saw about earlier. Even if you're feeling that nervousness that nobody else can see, you're thinking about so much shit when you're performing. Isn't that right? I'm thinking about this, and that. So imagine a crowd of how many people were there?
Like
thousands.
80,000.
It's crazy. Yeah. So you got a crowd of 80,000 on top of like, damn, I gotta get this concert right. I gotta do this. My DJ gotta be on point. Boom, boom. You thinking about all this stuff. So how you gonna even see the person getting trampled over here or this and that? So like, that's not to defend them, but just as a small artist, from my perspective, like in a little concert, I'm like, damn, I'm thinking about so much shit. Yeah. How can you think about all that other shit?
Yeah, like it's impossible to see everyone in the back, too, like, cause like it's like endless. You know what I'm saying? And then. Like, when it really, really got bad when he brought out Drake. When he brought out Drake, everyone pushed to the front.
Oh, shit.
And that's when down.
South,
But, like, if you look on, like, videos and stuff, like, you can, like, see how the crowd just kind of, like, just turns, man. It's crazy. Like, I've never ever seen anything like that before.
Like, when you was there, you seen the...
Yeah, like, you could, like, look, and you could see, like, just heads move like this, and just it's like a circle, man. Like, people are trying to get out. But like they're just being pushed to the front. Like
some people are trying to get in and some people are trying to get out.
And then you have like hundreds of people pushing against you when you're trying to push out. You can't do much, just kind of sit there, and it's like, damn, bro. Like, but it's crazy because like this year, bro, like people were just being like hella aggressive. Like they were like
It was different from that 2019.
Dude, like man, I'm telling you, man. Like people came in like immediately, like they rushed the merch tent. They broke in the merch tent, man. Started like just grabbing shirts. Like they started grabbing like the railings and throwing the railings at people, bro. Like you had guards like tasing people for like no reason, dog. It was crazy. Like it was insane, bro. Like it was wild. Like, but I mean, like at the end of the day, though, there was this like thing that had said that Travis Scott couldn't end the show because that was up to like the production company to end the show. Even if he wanted to end it early, he could have walked out. But at the end of the day, it's like it was really up to like the people who put on the show because he's still considered an artist. Right. Even though it's the Astroworld concert, it's his show.
All right, man. So what's next? What you got next in store?
Damn. Shit. We just got a tour, man. Or I mean, I'm going on tour. My first day is I want to say it's the 8th, and I want to say it's in Austin. Yeah. And
so Austin is the 8th?
Yeah, Austin's the 8th.
Okay.
San Antonio is the 11th. Dallas should be the 10th.
So the 8th was... All right, we're on the 5th right now. All right, the 8th is Austin. Who else is performing? Anybody you opening up for? On
it's like
source, or is...
It's kind of like it's a touring company, and they tour around like the entire country. They're called...
Active?
Bridging the Music. They're the people that's the company.
Paper Tiger?
Yeah. And so they go around the country, they put ads everywhere, and then they kind of like say, hey, if you want to perform, it's like a festival kind of thing where like you have like all these different acts opening up. Right. But like you could be like a well-known person on that list, but that doesn't mean like you're going to be a headliner. You know what I'm saying? Like the headliner could be someone that's like very, very, very local and has like 20 Instagram followers, But then the first act could be someone who's like really popular. Like they don't base it off of popularity.
That's weird. I never heard of that.
Yeah, they base it.
I gotta connect with these promoters.
Yeah, they like base it off of just where you want to be put on the time slot. Like so you'll contact them and they'll be like, hey, we have all these slots open. Where do you want to pop in at? And you could be like a really known person here in town, and you could be like, yeah, I want to go on first. Boom, you go on first, and then you like open it.
And do you pay for that first slot?
So like how they kind of like have it is like where you pay for ticket sales. So they send you tickets in the mail.
So you can make your money back.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm down with that. As long as I can make my money back, I'm down with that.
So how they have it is like you can sell. They like send you, I would say, 70 tickets for each show, right? And if you're well known like in your hometown, they're gonna say you're gonna have to sell more tickets because you're more well known here.
But you can make more money off of that?
Yeah, so you have to sell they'll tell you, hey, for your hometown you gotta sell 20 tickets, right? And then the rest of the tickets are your profit once you get past those first 20. So you sell 20 tickets for $20 each, right? Right. And then the rest of the 50 tickets are profit for you if you are able to push those out. Move to another place where you're not too well known. They're gonna lower that thing and say, okay, here you gotta sell only 10 tickets. Right. The rest is your profit. Because you're not well known, they're not gonna make you sell all your tickets because people don't really know you in other places. All right.
So other than paying for it, and selling your tickets, do they make you pay beforehand or do they make you pay after you sell the tickets?
They make you pay in payments. So what you'll do is let's say 1 month I sell 20 tickets, right? And that's 20 times 20, $200. If my math's right, yeah, that should be 200, right? 20 times 20 is 200.
20 times, ain't 20 times 10 200?
20 times 10. What's 20 times 20? 400 then?
Yeah,
400, yeah.
It's 400.
Yeah,
I'm not judging you. For the Thrill podcast, we're not judging you. Judgment free zone.
But she laughing over there. Yeah, no, but she laughing over there. Hey, no, he didn't correct me. He's sitting there yeah.
He was like, I'm like,
I ain't say shit. Y'all can play that video back. I ain't flinched.
I wasn't gonna let him say the wrong answer. See, that's what I do. I keep it real with my guests. I gotta keep it real. So if he's saying it's 200, nah, bro. 20 times 10 is 200.
20 times 10 is 200. So 20 times 20 is 400.
Exactly. He got that. Boom. And then he got homegirl in the background you gotta shoot him the hints.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for her, I would keep it going confidently. I'd be like, yeah.
Oh, you was doing that?
She's like, So But
That's
yeah,
funny.
so
That's
if
funny.
you sell like 20 tickets, that's $400. Let me clarify. That's $400 right there, and your payment. Yeah.
now you agree, right?
and your payment for that month could be like $200, right? You can put $200 towards that payment and then next month's payment, and boom, you got those two out the way.
For real. So after you get paid, you getting all this money. You know what I'm saying? Nah. What cities you going to?
We going to Austin, we going to Dallas, and we going to San Antonio.
Hey.
Yeah,
Okay.
Austin, Dallas, San Antonio.
A
So,
little 3-city tour?
yes, sir. So I want to say the show up in Fort Worth sold out already.
Nice.
I don't
That's
even
dope.
know people up there like that. I've never been to Dallas before.
So as far as the tickets you got,
They're all gone.
so do you sell them like online or do you sell them in person?
So we have like in-person tickets. You could also buy them like online, but once you sell like your in-person tickets, you technically sold out.
Oh, you good then?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you good then?
Yeah.
You good?
So all the tickets are gone.
Oh, that's dope,
Crazy,
man.
crazy.
I'll give you that.
Thank you, bro.
I also want to bring it back because before the podcast, I gave him a lot of props. I want to do it on the podcast. You can see when I met the boy Social Ice, he was performing at the Paper Tiger. I was over there with Loquito Rico, and I didn't know it was his first time until he said it performing. And usually when an artist is performing for the first time, you see the jitters, you see the nervousness, you see them like you could tell that they're not an artist that performed for the first time. When I see him performing for the first time, I'm like, yo, Rico, this dude really performed for the first time, but he's doing really good, like an artist that didn't perform for the first time. So I gotta give him his props.
Thank you, man.
Definitely, you did your thing, man, and that's what made me was like, yo, let me reach out to you because
Yeah, I appreciate that.
a lot of people have the talent, but to actually go on stage and make that first impression and bring it back to what we talked about earlier, bringing that first impression is everything.
Yeah.
And you made it happen, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You got skill, man.
Thank
You
you, bud.
just gotta keep doing what you do and keep hustling,
For
man.
sure, man. Appreciate that, for real.
So you got it.
That means a
recorded.
lot, yeah. Huh? Yeah. I got it recorded now. Like, yeah, there we go. That's what I needed right there.
Nah, for real though, that's definitely what's up, man. Just keep doing your thing, man. I want to see what you got moving forward.
Sure, man.
Do you have any music videos out?
No, that's the thing. So, like, I want to say I'm recording my first video this month on the 17th of December. And then I'm recording another one on the 23rd of December.
Which videos you doing for what songs?
Probably like off my first album. I would say the first video we're doing is probably gonna be my song called No Limits. That's like a popular song amongst like everyone, like, you know. And so I was like, how like I kind of view it is when you drop a project, you gotta drop a you should always try and drop a video to your most popular song off that project. And then a personal choice, and then maybe like your next popular song. You know what I'm saying? And then
So you got a little formula.
yeah. Cause like if you drop a video to your most popular song, people are gonna be like, damn, I like that song. He has a video for it now. So you get plays on that video and plays on your song, and then it's like a 2-in-1. You know, you get money from both. You get money from views and money from streams on your song.
Definitely.
And then you could do like, you know, you could do like a song that isn't too popular, but it's one that you like more. And then you put people on that one, and it's like, damn, this song's pretty good. I gotta tap into more of his music because I had no idea that this song was that good.
All right, so here on For the Thrill podcast, I usually ask every artist this main question. I'm gonna ask you in life, what is your thrill?
My thrill in life is the way that music can move a crowd. That is like.
Answer that question quick.
Yeah, that's like number one. Like in life, man. Is like when you're up there on stage, you know, I know that you've performed too, right?
Yeah.
Have you performed too, like before? Have you performed?
Yeah.
Like, bro, like,
once or twice, really. Not nothing big, though.
And like, even if like the crowd doesn't know your tracks like that, still see them bopping their heads. You know, it's just crazy because you're like, damn, like, you know, they're into what I'm, you know, saying. You know, like, because like at the end of the day, like, we all want to be heard. You know, like, we all want to be heard with our music, with what we gotta say, and so it's like. You know, you're up there on stage, and the people who like do know your songs, hearing them sing that back to you is crazy. Like, you know, like that feeling is like the best feeling in the world. Especially at my first show, I had everyone pop out that like knew my songs. It's like I'm up there and I could hear them too, and I'm like, damn, like y'all took y'all's time to learn these lyrics, you know, and like seeing that shit back to me is great.
It's motivating.
And so like I want to be at a point where I'm walking out headlining Rolling Loud, and I'm had 80,000 people, you know, moshing and singing my song back. You know, it's like that's what I want right there. But like I would say, if that's a question, like that's number one thing is how music can move a crowd. How music can move.
So bringing it back to that same question. All right. So it's crazy when I think about it because your first show wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that became your thrill.
Yeah.
So what was your thrill before that?
I would say before that is, I would say like how it would be when I perform. I always had a vision of how it would be when I performed, and it was nothing like that. Because I was like, because in my head I was like, I'm gonna go up there, they're gonna bop their heads, and we're gonna call it a day. I went up there, I was jumping, people were jumping with me, and so I would say,
I peeped that, I co-signed that.
Thank you, man. And I would say like, so before my first show in life, like the number one thing would to be like how it was gonna be during that first show.
So do you say you manifested that?
Honestly, yeah. It was just cause like, you know, like I went up there and I was like, I only got one time to do this for my first show. I gotta make it right.
First impressions, everything.
Yeah, and so I just popped out and rocked out.
See, bringing it back to that, you also had, I noticed that you had a lot of people supporting you. Was that family, friends, a mix of? Yeah,
so like I had.
And they were all those your merch?
Yeah. All
that
was my merch.
You didn't get a chance to bring no merch today?
I didn't, man. So all those shirts were gone. Like all those
sold
shirts
out.
Sold out merch, man.
Look at that, man. And Social Ice sell out his merch.
That's crazy. We're actually working on another merch drop. She's actually helping me with that merch job back there.
Hey, that's dope. We got the publicist, we got the producer, we got the behind the scenes, we got the first live audience, and the girlfriend.
And the girlfriend back there.
Look. He mentioned that on For the Thrill podcast. He got a girlfriend. Look, we don't gotta ask him.
Yeah.
He said it beforehand. That shows a lot. That shows a lot. I'm telling you, that shows a lot. Real shit.
But yeah, so like, she's actually helping me with like my new merch. We're gonna drop hoodies for like the winter. So it's gonna have like my album cover on the back and a pink butterfly right here over the heart.
That's dope. So what's up with the butterfly? Can you expound on that?
Yeah, so honestly, like the butterflies, like for everyone in my life that's like passed away, the butterfly has always been like a thing with like my mom and everyone like that. And so if you like it brings like the thought of that people who like are gone are still here, and that gives you power to keep going, because you know like they're gone but they still want to like see you move in life, you know, and be where you want to be. So like that like idea is just like what keeps me going every day, because like I'm not gonna lie, like I'll be in my room and I'm like, damn, like there's all these other people just in my hometown that want to do music, you know, like what's gonna make me different? But then, and I'll like be like, man, this isn't gonna work, you know, but then I'm like, no, but it is gonna work, because I'm gonna make it work, you know. And then you keep it going, you know, you keep writing, you know, you keep making music, and even if it may not drop like, you know, 1 million streams, it's gonna get there one day because you got your voice heard, you know.
Right, you're hustling.
Yeah.
So what's the origin story? Because I know you spoke a little bit about the butterfly, but it gotta be? I feel like there's an origin story to that butterfly. What's before the butterfly? I feel like there's something else there.
So before the butterfly, I would say like I'm a very like sociable person. That's how I got my name. So everyone calls me Ice. All my friends call me Ice. It's just like, you know. And then I'm a very sociable person, so social ice came into play.
Okay, and then you mixed it together.
Yeah, mixed it together.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
like being like social, what's the term called? Like you're you're very social, like you're a social butterfly. There you go. And
okay, so I get you that.
Yeah,
okay, that makes sense.
So that's kind of like
gotcha,
where that came from.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so like that's where that came from. And then, you know, of course, like it's always been like a thing with like my mom's mom. She loved butterflies. She passed away, you know, rest in peace to her. And then,
God bless
her
soul, man.
Yes, sir. And then so like once yeah, man, you know, it's all good. But like once like she passed away and stuff, it was always kind of like a thing where, you know, if we're out in public and, you know, we're just like, you know, and we're just chilling, and that just brings like the thought of like that we're okay, like, you know, like, and just to keep going, you know, like that like symbol of kind of like not like hope, but like a symbol of just like motivation, you know, that like that we still got to keep going, even though like the ones that we love may not be here anymore, you know, because we got to keep going for them, you know.
Right. I agree. No, it's definitely, man. Again, sorry for your loss, man.
I appreciate
and I'm familiar with loss, man. I lost my father when I was 14, so.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, man. I'm sorry.
Life is crazy, man.
Damn.
Life is crazy, man.
Yeah, for sure, bro. We just gotta keep going, though.
Those lost lost loved ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta keep their memory going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gotta keep going for them, man, for sure, 100%, man.
Definitely. So, is anything that you want to tell the audience yourself? Something, because I know you new on the scene, right? So, but is there anything, even though being new on the scene, that you can motivate someone else that might have been in a predicament you was in the past, that'll help them get out of a, I would say, bad state of mind where they should keep going and keep pursuing their dreams and goals?
That's a good question. Yeah, okay. So I'll keep real with you, that's a good ass question. So honestly, man, to anyone watching right now, I would just say, like, you could do it. Like, no matter what anyone tells you, you know, like, you could have the whole world against you, but then you gotta turn that around and tell the world who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could, you know, make one, like, you know, your hit song and you're global, you know, but like, that's never gonna happen if you stop trying, you know. And like, I would just say, man, like, but you gotta put in time, you gotta put in effort. I wouldn't say, like, don't let it get in the way of school, man, because, you know, like, I gotta do school, man. Like, you know, if you're in school, keep doing school, but find time for music. You know, like, don't go party. Be in your room and work on your craft. You know, if you go out and party, you have one good night of partying, but then you could be, but like, you could be in your room doing music and just writing and practicing and freestyling and.
I like his mindset, dog. Like, I like your mindset. Keep that energy.
Yeah.
You feel me? Keep that mindset. Keep just stick to what you say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you spread it, but you also just stick to your shit.
For sure.
Keep going. You're gonna be good.
For sure, man.
Good, man.
Hell yeah. Appreciate that.
Real shit, bro. Keep that energy.
No, I think it's really dope that, because honestly, you just turned 21, and a lot of people just turned 21 doesn't have that same type of mindset, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's different. So you're more mature than your age, which shows a lot, and that's pretty dope. And that shows your hustle too. Like, that's why I see that you do what you do. Like, you're on stage, but you showing the crowd more. So what I want to ask, what causes that? What is the main motivation for you? You gave them something to be motivated by, but what's your motivation? What drives you the most?
Honestly, man, I would have to say, like, everyone in my life that believes in me, you know, because if you give up, it's almost like you're disrespecting people who believe in you. And if you keep going, you're honoring what they believe in, which is you. That's what makes me keep going every day and keep making me, because, you know, everyone tells me, like, you know, you're gonna be at the top one day, but I'm not gonna get there if I stop. You know?
Facts. That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts, man. Listen, man, I appreciate having you on the podcast.
I appreciate having
you
me,
coming
man.
through, man. You spitting a lot of game, and you even motivating others, even people that's younger than you, and showing them that there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
For sure, man.
So keep doing your thing and keep progressing and keep hustling, man. Cause
man.
you got the right head on your shoulders, man. A1, you want to ask anything before we wrap it up?
I just want to say, like I said before, man, keep doing it, and you know what I'm saying? I know you're real motivated right now. It's great. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of support. That's good to hear too. It's ups and it's gonna be downs too. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, stick to what you're saying, and when you hit them downs, stick to where you stand even harder. You feel me?
Okay.
Because that's gonna help you come back up, because you'll get there again. You feel me?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? You 21, bro. You feel me? You gonna in your 30s or 40s, that shit gonna knock you on your ass. I'm 33, you feel me? I'm still going through it, bro.
Yeah, for
Shit
sure.
gonna knock you on your ass, you feel me? But life is beautiful at the same time, and you seem like the type of person who sees that. You feel me?
For sure.
When life knocks you on your ass, you like, nah, I see the beautiful in it, and I'll navigate through that shit.
It humbles you.
That's dope.
For sure.
That's
It
dope.
humbles you. It keeps you humble, man.
For shit.
Yeah.
Man, again, I appreciate you, man.
For sure, man. Hell yeah. Thank
Definitely,
you for having
this
me.
is definitely a good
Yeah,
podcast,
man. It was
man.
good having you on the show, bro. Thanks for coming.
100%, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. Shout out to this podcast, man. Y'all best in the city, bro.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the kudos.
City, man.
Again, this is For the Throw Podcast, episode 24. And it's your boy Thrillz. We got A1 Stay Young as the co-host. And then we got special guest Social Ice.
Yes, sir.
Look out for his album.
Now Until Forevermore, out everywhere now, man. Go check it out.
Let's get it. Y'all have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
Wando.
Damn. that shit was crazy, bro.
It's money well spent, I move just fine, trust me. So much work for y'all. Elect me to be the dope man serving y'all. You can spend your last 5, it's worth it, y'all. Cause so much work for y'all. I know this economic depression hurting y'all, but I got so much work for y'all. Once the clientele popping, I'm setting up shop and knocking my competition smooth out of the box till the word can't be removed out of the block, and y'all cut like to be removed out of the drop.